Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. If you haven't been here before, my name is Angie, and today I'm going to be doing a review on a box I received from Influenster for testing. This is the Ecotools box. So if you haven't heard of Influenster before, it's a site where you can go on, I use the app a lot, and you can review things. So this could be makeup, this could be like skincare, hair care, they have alcohol in there, pet care, like clothes, like a ton of things on there. So it doesn't just have to be beauty related. And as you review more things and you connect your social media and refer people, which also gets you like points, you start to get sent these boxes with things for you to review. So this box in particular was like probably the best box I've received. And this was from the brand Ecotools. I have heard of this brand before, so that's awesome. And I got 4 different things. So if you are in the beauty community, so if you want to get free stuff to review, especially if you have your own channel or Instagram or anything like that, I will leave the link down below. If you use that link, it helps me out, so definitely use that link if you have not heard of Influenster before. And so I guess I will just get into this review. So this was the box I got sent. It's a pretty good sized box. Usually they're probably like, maybe like this big, which is good. So I've gotten, in the past, let's see. So my first box was like a variety box. And I think only one thing was like beauty related. The other was like food, laundry detergent, stuff like that. The next one that I got, what else did I get? I got like Z-Quill, which was kind of a weird one. I don't know how I qualify for that one. I got a Jack in the Box one. I've gotten, and then beauty related, I've also gotten a Maybelline powder, which I was like super excited about. So I was like a foundation powder that I got to try out. I also have videos on all that kind of stuff below. And I also got, recently I got the L'Oreal hair care. So that was really awesome. I'm hoping maybe soon I can get like one of the prestige brands, but I guess maybe I just haven't been suited for anything yet. So, and they'll like send you, the way that it works is like they'll send you a survey and say, hey, fill out the survey and we'll see if you know this would be a good fit for you. So I'll fill out the survey. A lot of times with the hair care, they like do stuff with like color treated hair, and I don't dye my hair, so I won't qualify for that, or like just certain things like, oh, like I don't really use like powder foundation, or just a variety of things. So what I got in this box, so I got 4 different things. So I got a set of 2 makeup sponges. I got a powder brush. So I got a set with 5 different brushes in it. And something really interesting I haven't seen before is a makeup brush cleansing cloths. So these are all from the brand Ecotools. I'm going to tell you a little bit about Ecotools. So I have heard of them before. They are a pretty affordable brand. None of these are like really pricey. And you can get them at Target, you can get them at Kohl's, you can get them at Bed Bath & Beyond, you can also get them at Ulta, so it is very accessible to buy these. And so I was kind of like curious because it's called Ecotools, so I assume like it had something to do with like being eco-friendly, so I kind of just like to look into a little bit more about the company since that seems to be their standpoint. So in 2007, they started this company because they saw people wanted eco-friendly products. So they started it because they knew that people wanted these kind of products. And it's based around bringing good quality at an affordable price while still being eco-friendly. So like, you know, like you don't want to pay a lot for money. And it's also, and the brand is also vegan and cruelty-free. The brushes are made from recycled materials, and the packaging is made with tree-free paper, so it's 20% cotton, 80% bamboo. But the issue I had with that statement is that most of the packaging is plastic. I understand that is a good step towards the right direction, but at the same time, when like most of the packaging is plastic, like it kind of like voids out the fact that you're using such a good paper product. And the handles are all made with bamboo, which is one of the fastest growing plants. So that was all my research I did on this company. And now we'll just get into the products. First, I'm going to be showing you guys the Perfecting Blender Duo. And this is $9.99. And you have to buy these together, I believe. I don't know if you can buy them separately, to be honest. So these ones, I've never used a beauty blender. My only experience is with the Real Techniques blender. So these are just sponges and you can use them wet or dry. I don't recommend using them dry. I really didn't like them dry, but maybe it's just because I'm not used to using dry sponges. So they give you like a bigger one and a little one. So they're the exact same shaped sponge. And you'll see this side has a bigger flat edge. This is a smaller flat edge. And then like have just a flat line down here. And then just the typical beauty blender style egg looking thing. Like if you look like that, it kind of looks like a beauty blender. And this is pretty much just the same thing. So overall, I think together, this one, having the smaller one doesn't really like do anything more than like this one. This is very unnecessary. So I hope that you can buy this separately because I don't think this is necessary. As for the shape, so the softness of it, it is okay. It's pretty firm. When you get it wet, it really doesn't grow that much. And it's an okay sponge, it's not bad. This side is good for foundation. I don't like this for concealer because this flat edge makes it really hard to like get in there because it doesn't really like, the nice thing about like the beauty blender and like the Real Techniques is this comes to like a point almost like this, so you can get into that crevice, whereas the line kind of, when I go like this, it doesn't blend out here. It almost like makes it worse when I'm trying to get here, and it's like blending out still. It's like still messing around down here, so it kind of makes it like almost worse to have this line because I can't really get into the corner as well as I want to. Like I can't hold it like this, I can't hold it like this. It's just really awkward to use. So this one, and then, but one thing I think it might be good for is if you do like cream contouring, because this edge right here would be really good to lay a line. I think this would also be very, very ideal for baking under your contour. So I feel like you might like this a little bit more. Oh, and also like highlighting the nose, sides of the nose. So you might really, really like this if you do a lot of cream contouring. So overall, this isn't like my favorite. I wouldn't buy this. I'd probably just buy the Real Techniques one. But I think, as I said, listed previously, if you like to cream contour, this may be a good fit for you. I just don't do that, so I can't speak on that. All right. And then next we have the full powder brush. And this full powder brush retails for $8.99. So on the package, it said it was good for pressed powder. I agree with that statement. I did try it with loose powder and it didn't seem to do a whole lot of good. So this one would be good for wiping away like baking. This one I like to use to set my eyes because of the shape. It fits very well. But yeah, it does not work good for, I usually use the NYX like pressed powder. So if you have pressed powder, I think this is really good. But it's not that good for loose powder because it kind of like picks it up weirdly. Like it doesn't pick it up all over. It's like picks it up in like chunks. I don't know why. And like I said, this retails for $8.99, so this isn't like a super inexpensive brush, but most face brushes will retail you at least like 20 bucks. So unless it's in a set, this is actually like a pretty decent deal if you just want a big fluffy brush to set your powder with. All right, and then next we're gonna move on to the brush set. So this brush set retails for $12.99, and it comes in this little case, which is good because it perfectly fits your brushes. So in this set, you get a powder brush, you get a spoolie, you get a concealer brush, an eyeshadow brush, and an eyeliner brush. So I think this is a pretty decent starter set. I don't think this is a bad starter set at all if you're just looking to get into makeup. And a lot of this, so I really like the spoolie. The spoolie feels very soft. Like most spoolies like aren't really like bad, so this isn't like something to go buy this over, but it is a good spoolie. It's soft, it's not rough, it's a good size. So this is good out of that set. This would make a great like for brow powder, and for eyeliner, it's actually a pretty stiff brush, which I like. And it's angled, so this would be good for winged eyeliner, or if you do your eyebrows. I think this is a pretty good brush. Again, you can find a lot of really good ones of these two, so I wouldn't buy the brush set just if you're looking for those. They have a pretty basic eye shader brush. It's kind of fluffy, so it's okay for blending out. It's not very good for setting anything, but it is good for blending out in the crease. And this concealer brush, I don't use brushes for concealer, I use the sponges. So I can't speak to how it blends out like under the eyes or anything. I did use this, however, to pack eyeshadow on my lid. It's a little bit big, so I kind of struggled a little bit, but that wasn't the intended purpose of this brush. That's just what I like to use. So it does work really well, so I just spray it with a little bit of like Fix Plus or whatever, shiny eyeshadow, and then put it on my lid. So it worked really well for that. And I like the tip because it works really well for cutting the crease. So if you want an eye brush for that, this is also a good one if you're interested in this set. And the last brush in this set is this brush. I can't remember what it's for. It's like a powder brush, and I think it actually works really good for like contouring or like bronzing because it's pretty fluffy. So I think it works well for that. I haven't used it for setting or anything. That's just what I think I would use it for. That's what I've just used it for, and it worked pretty decently. So that's pretty good. So if you need a basic starter set, this isn't a bad set. This gives you kind of like all the basic things that you're gonna need. So look into that. And lastly, we have the makeup brush cleansing cloth. So it looks like this. It kind of looks like a makeup wipe. And it's designed to instantly wash away like surface makeup, oil, impurities from your brushes. To me, this is like really unnecessary. It's like it's comparable to like normal makeup wipes, but in my opinion, like that. So this is supposed to be used for you to like clean off your brushes really fast. This isn't gonna be good, like this isn't gonna be good enough if you're trying to like fully sanitize or like as a makeup artist. Like the cloths feel really nice. So in my opinion, I think this product is kind of unnecessary and doesn't really do everything that you would want it to do. So to me, this product kind of is not something that you need to run out and buy at all. It did like clean the brushes okay. It's not gonna get everything off. It's just kind of like, it kind of equates, for me, it kind of equates to like when they had that little like thing that looked like that bun that you used to put when you try to do a sock bun, and you just like swirl it around in there and it gets like the excess powder off. That's kind of what that equates. This is what kind of like this reminds me of. And they're not bad, like they're okay, but it's just not good enough for me to like, I wouldn't use this every day. I wouldn't pay the money for this. If I need to really wash it, I'll just wash it. And you can honestly just use any other makeup wipe that you have on hand. It performed the same when I use makeup wipes that I had. I haven't used it on my face, so I don't recommend using these on your face. I'll probably just end up using these for swatches because they kind of just are like makeup wipes set for your face, but they were like, hey, we can use these for brushes. So this one I don't recommend. This is not very necessary. But so overall, I really like this Vox box. Like I said, this is probably my most favorite Vox box that I've had. I really like to be able to try out a lot of stuff. So like I said, if you like to try out stuff, if you like to review stuff, like go check out this website. And you just use my link below because it helps me out. I had never tried products from this company before, and it's really awesome that like all of them are very affordable. And for the price, they're not bad at all. Obviously, you're gonna have like hits and misses, but I think the brushes are what I would. So overall, I think for this brand, I hadn't tried it before, so I was really excited that I got to. And I would definitely go for the makeup brushes if you're looking into like, you know, starting out in makeup. None of them like blew me away, but they are very good for the price. So, and with that, if you like this video, if you like me, please make sure you click the subscribe button down below to see future videos. Give us a like, leave me a comment, and go follow me on other social media, which I also listed down below. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!